My name is Eva Brucker and I am the head of the study program Innovation and Management in Tourism. I want to present some information about our university in general, but I especially want to present the possibilities to study with us in the context of tourism management. I want to share now my slides with you so that you can get more information, deeper information. So, University of Applied Sciences in Salzburg is a wonderful place to study. We are located close to the German border. We are a university which is quite young, 25 years of age, and this has a very innovative approach. We have about 3,000 students, mainly from Austria and Germany, but also from a very global context. We have a lot of students from Czech Republic, from Slovenia, from our neighboring countries, so it's an international campus. All in all, our university has 30 study programs in 4 disciplines. I have heard about the announcement of our university talking about biomedical study programs. This belongs to the health studies. This is one of our disciplines where we also have midwifery, for example, where we have healthcare, where we have psychotherapy, etc. We also have engineering department, we have the School of Business and Social Sciences, and we have design and media arts. I have to announce that the majority of our study programs is delivered in German language, but we also have some English-speaking programs. Before I switch to the English-speaking programs, I want to show to you some pictures to show you the atmosphere of our location. Our university is located at the borders of the city of Salzburg, close to the mountains. So it's a very beautiful place to be. And when you look at the mountains, that's exactly the view you have close to our university. Being located at the borders of the city of Salzburg provides a lot of space, but you are close to the city center still, so that you have the experience of a very nice study town when you come to Salzburg. Salzburg is known for the cultural background, but also for the sports activities. Now getting to the English-speaking programs. As I'm representing innovation and management in tourism, I will talk a bit more in length about this topic, but you also have the possibilities to do 2 other master's programs in English language. It's applied image and signal processing, and it's about human-computer interaction. These are delivered as 2 years master study programs, and the speciality of applied image and signal processing is that it's a combined master's of our University of Applied Sciences as well as the University of Salzburg. But let's get to our program Innovation and Management in Tourism. We have a bachelor's program which takes 3 years, 6 semesters. In this program, we have about 240 students, and in the master's program, which takes 2 years' time, we have 80 students. We have a multitude of graduates. We show you some pictures of some of our graduates. In the middle, you see 2 of our graduates who have meanwhile established their own social media marketing agency. We have students working at hotels, at tour operators in destination management. We have a wide variety of job possibilities, and I will talk about this a bit later on. We have in our bachelor program 2 possibilities how you can study. And this might be very interesting for you in regards of your language skills. We have a study program which is run in German language and one which is fully run in English. So if you are not capable in doing the study program in German, you still have the possibility to study with us in the English program. Both programs are programs which are called part-time study programs. It means that you have to work in addition to your study time at our university. All in all, you have to work 1,200 hours during the 3 years of study time. In the German program, you normally work in Salzburg or around Salzburg. Students stay in the region of Salzburg, and they study on Monday afternoon and evening, Thursday and Friday morning. During the rest of the week, they have the possibility to work. In the English program, study hours are blocked. You have classes from Monday until Thursday. You have blocked classes from October until May, and you have a free time from mid-May until beginning of October. So in this case, you have a choice where you work. You can search for a workplace in Salzburg and surroundings, work during the weekends, and also work during the summertime. But you can also go abroad for working during the summer period of time. Thus, you could go back to Czech Republic. You could also go to other countries in order to experience professional work in the tourism context. This offers quite a wide variety of possibilities. And there's another difference in between the German-speaking and the English-speaking program about innovation and management in tourism. In the German-speaking batch, it's mainly a focus on tourism in Austria and the Alpine regions. When you're in the English-speaking program, it's a starting point to talk about Alpine tourism, but it's more tourism in a global context. And another speciality about the English-speaking program, students are coming from all over the world. We have about 50% of German-speaking students, but 50% are coming from all over the globe. From Eastern European countries, from south of Europe, but also from Asia, from Africa, or Latin America. So this is a very international program, a very intercultural program, and there's a focus on intercultural teaching. Let's go a bit more into details about the topic of innovation and management in tourism. Maybe you might ask, why are we promoting tourism management in times of COVID-19? Tourism is really suffering intensively because of the COVID-19 crisis. Why studying in this very context? But we are at a turning point of tourism management. A lot of new business models have to be thought through. A lot of old models have to be thought through and have to be innovated. New approaches in the digital context are necessary. And therefore, we need well-educated young people in the context of tourism management to be drivers in the future. And their innovation is very important. Innovation as the future driver for development. We teach in the context of innovation, not only innovation management, but also innovation techniques, trends, product development, new technologies, but also very important topic, sustainability in tourism. Of course, we will learn a lot about management and business administration, about finance, about human resource management. And all these basics in management will also allow you not to work only in the context of tourism, but also in other branches of industry where management knowledge and competence is searched for. And of course, we support social skills, presentation skills, intercultural skills. As non-German speaking students, you will learn, of course, business English, but you also have to learn German, and you can choose among elective if it's English, if it's Spanish, if it's Italian, but also something like Chinese or Arabic. So it's a wide choice of language skills that we support, because this is very important in the tourism context. What is also special about our program, from the third semester onwards within the 6 semester study program, you can choose a specialization, either destination management or hospitality management. Both is very important for tourism in Austria, as we are an incoming destination. In both specializations, you will talk about innovations, product development, marketing, with special cases, with specialists coming from the field discussing with you the different topics. We are an international University of Applied Sciences. Not only that we teach in English and have international students, but we also offer you the possibility to go for a study semester abroad. This study semester abroad is offered during the 5th semester, and you can choose to study either in a European partner university or at a university in a far destination like Japan, like Hong Kong, like Mexico. At this very moment, we are a bit limited due to the crisis situation, but we are very sure that this will change soon with the vaccine, and that you will have a possibility to go abroad again when you will come to the 5th semester. In this context, we also have 2 special programs. We provide the possibility to do a double degree. This means you can achieve the bachelor degree, Bachelor of Arts and Business of our study program, of our university, and you can achieve a second bachelor's program of a partner university. We offer such a double degree program with our partner university in Barcelona. You start, or you do our 3 years study year to go to Barcelona to add 2 more semesters in Barcelona, where you can either study in English or in Spanish, with a focus on events management, tour operator management, and business projects. And another double degree program is offered with a university in Japan, the Asia Pacific University in Beppu in the southern parts of Japan. With their studies, they focus on Asia Pacific, and this is very important, as in a global context, the Asia Pacific economic region is the fastest growing region. And if you are specialized in this very context, this can be helpful for your career. How does the double degree program work? You study 1 year with us, you go for 2 years to Japan, and you get back to Salzburg and do the last study year with us again. And you will get 2 degrees at the end of the 4 years study time. In Japan, you learn intensively the Japanese language, but quite a lot about economy and tourism in Asia Pacific. We are not only international, of course, we are also very practically oriented, and this is the advantage also of a University of Applied Sciences. During the 4th semester, we do excursions with our students, which are mandatory. Due to financial reasons and due to different interests, we offer 3 different excursions. One to the ITB, the world's biggest travel fair in Berlin, inclusive some visits in the city of Berlin. We do another excursion to an alpine destination, and we do an excursion to a far destination. Last year, students could still travel to Abu Dhabi and Dubai before the pandemic and the lockdowns became relevant. You see on the spots and learn on the spots about tourism management. And what is very special for our university, we do a lot of industry projects. We work together with partners from industry. For example, students had to develop ideas of the hotel room of the future, and they presented this at a travel fair, at a hospitality fair. Or students developed a tourism trail in the context of the 200th anniversary of the Christmas song Silent Night, Holy Night. Students were working together with students of the VOT technology department, and a very interesting tourism trail was developed. Or another concept for tourism trail was developed, a beer trail in the region of Mühlviertel in the northern parts of Austria. So why should you come to us? What fits when you want to come to us? Tourism is a people industry. If you're interested in working with people, if you're service-oriented, a tourism management study program is ideal for you. And if you like to be innovative and creative, we provide the framework for developing these skills and to dig deeper with your interests. We have a holistic management approach, as I mentioned before, and we are very future-oriented for the lifelong learning process. Future orientation, we are immediately adapting at this very moment, for example, to the situation of COVID-19. And our strengths are that we offer the part-time study program, which is very interesting. You learn in theory with us, you transfer your theoretical knowledge to the professional context, to practice, and you can bring back questions from practice into theory. Professors and lecturers all come from a professional background, and we have a lot of international guest lecturers from US, from Canada, from UK, from the Netherlands, from Poland, also bringing in their global perspectives. We have good cooperation with tourism industry, and we are renowned also with our pedagogical approaches. We win awards with our students' projects and publications. How to get to our program? You need a high school diploma, which is recognized to be equivalent to Austrian high school diplomas, and you have to legalize your documents officially to be accepted at our university. I want to talk shortly about our master's program. That's only very shortly. We have a master's program which is consecutive to our bachelor's program and which comprises a 2-year study program. The study mode is also a part-time study mode, but you can work and don't have to work, and you will be awarded with a Master of Arts in Business. This study program is also based on the topic of innovation. It's also called Innovation and Management in Tourism. But we don't focus very much on the alpine tourism, it's more international tourism. In the context of the master's program, we will strengthen your skills in entrepreneurship, in experience design, and in e-tourism. And these are topics which are really relevant for the market and for the top management in the tourism industry. In entrepreneurship, it's of course about finance and controlling, and also about being an entrepreneur, but it's mainly about thinking about business models, also in the context of service design, and you will establish a business plan. We have a startup center, and maybe you are awarded also for the financial support. We want to support you to become your own entrepreneur. In the context of experience design, we teach about psychology and sociology in tourism and how to create experiences, valuable experiences, sustainable experiences, and also transformational experiences. This adds value to the tourism product, and we do an industry project with our students. And in the context of e-tourism and digital transformation, it's very much about innovations in this context, and students publish scientific papers and can participate at scientific conferences. And just last week, one of our master students was awarded with the second prize of the biggest international e-tourism conference, Enter 2021. International tourism, as I said, it's mainly global perspectives and global trends in international tourism. To get into a master's program, you need a bachelor's degree with 180 ECTS. Of course, it's favorable to have a tourism management bachelor program, but you can get into our program also with a business or management degree, with maybe a focus on tourism or with work experience in tourism. What is the difference in between bachelor's and master's program? When you graduate from our bachelor's program, you go to industry to work in projects, to have the lead of a project, to be manager in the middle management, to be head of a department. You do a lot of operational topics, but also strategic topics, and you have the wide variety of tourism industry, if it's hotels, destinations, tour operators, event management, cruise management, marketing in the context of tourism, e-marketing in the context of tourism, but also other branches are open. When you graduate from the IMT Masters, you can become your own entrepreneur. And of course, midterm, it's the career path to go to the top management. In Austria, in your home country, or in a global context. And also all branches of tourism industry are open. With the IMT Masters, it's also possible to go to the academic context, to make a career in the university context. So some practical information about our study program, how you get into our study program. You apply online on our website. You upload your motivational letter, you apply your certificates, and the online application is open until 31st of May 2021 for EU citizens. If you're non-EU citizen, you have to apply until 31st of March. If you apply for the master's program, you of course also have to upload your bachelor's degree, otherwise it's the very same. Then the application procedure is as follows. Due to COVID-19, it will only be an interview, a personal interview, either on campus or online. This depends on the regulations during the application process. Until Easter time, our application interviews will definitely be online. Afterwards, we might have a chance to meet on campus, but if it's difficult to travel to Austria, we can always do it online. In this interview, we want to get to know about you, your personality, your motivations, your career plans, why you want to study in Salzburg. We have normally 3 times more applicants than we have study places, so it's a competitive context, but we are highly interested in getting to know you. And some more organizational input or important facts to know. Our tuition fee is relatively low in comparison with universities in the global context. Per semester, you have to pay 363 euros plus 20 euros fees for the student association. So it's close to 400 euros per semester. Not included are the excursions, books, and of course a laptop. You need a computer to work within our study program. If you need further information, you can contact my colleagues. You can contact my colleague, Ms. Loveridge, who is giving advice for all those who want to apply for the German-speaking program. And my colleague, Yuan Wang, she will answer all your questions about the English-speaking programs. So I hope I could give you a very good insight into our program of innovation and management in tourism, about the contents, about the organizational framework, and I'm still here to answer your questions. Maybe I want to add something at this very moment. As I started in the very beginning with the COVID-19 crisis, so we are doing at this and how tourism is still important, or tourism education is still important in this very context. What we have experienced during the last month, we have changed totally to online teaching, which gave us the possibility to include more international guest lecturers. But we have also gained a lot of digital competences. In future, we will, of course, have on-campus teaching again. We will combine it more with online teaching, but it will be an on-campus teaching program. But we have done a lot of progress in the context of digitalization, and this is also something we want to provide to you, to join this experience with us and to work together in the context of co-creation to further develop all of us in the context also of COVID-19. So thank you very much for listening. It was great talking to you, and I'm very open for questions about our study program and the University of Applied Sciences of Salzburg in general.
Ms. Bruckner, thank you so much for your presentation. I can see a few questions in our chat, so they are written in Czech, so I will try to translate them for you. And if you
Thank
can
you very
answer.
much.
So the first question is if the students, when applying to your bachelor programs, have to present some language certificates in either English or German.
No, you don't have to provide them. We are expecting B2 level, either in German or in English. If it's better to have C1, but we ask for B2. Yes, we will do the interview. And during the interview, of course, we have included a kind of a test. It's not a real test, but we test the language skills within the interviews. We had previously tests, and we had a lot of cheating with the tests, etc. And that's why we want to get to know the students more personally with the language skills. And then they have to prove with the classes if they are able to follow, of course, the classes.
Okay, thank you. And next question is if your university provides some courses in order to prepare the students for study before they are admitted to the university.
No, unfortunately, we don't have this. So we don't have introductive courses for in business or in tourism. What we might be able to provide if students or if applicants are interested to take part at a class during summer term, which is now very easy going because it's online and we can invite guests also online, to have an impression about the quality level and to get to know a little bit about the contents, but it's not an introduction class.
Okay. Next question is if there are any scholarships available for Czech students.
Unfortunately not, but it's not only because of Czech students. It's this situation of the framework of studies in Austria, as it's very cheap, and there's not so much a scholarship program. We have a social fund at the university, but you have to prove that you are really in dear need of financial supports. And the student association also gives fundings, but also only if there's a special social situation. But general scholarship programs are not there. When you are in the program and you prove that you have good grades, you can apply for a scholarship for scholarly work from the third semester onwards, which is about 700 euros once to be paid. But you need good grades to achieve the scholarship. And this is given to EU citizens.
Okay, and the last question is if the letter of motivation that has to be provided should be written in English or German language, or if it doesn't matter which one?
It depends for which program you apply for. If you apply for the German program, of course, in German, and for the English-speaking program in English. If you want to leave it open, if you apply for the German or the English program, it's better to do it in English. Of course, you can also apply for both programs, and then during the application interview, we will also clarify the situation, which fits better, and you can also do this.
And I assume the same is true for the admissions interview, more or less.
Yes. The admissions interview for the German program is mainly in German. And we do some questions in English because it's a global industry and we also need the English language. For the English program, the whole interview is in English. You don't need German language skills. You will have German classes with beginners level.
Okay, thank you so much. There are no further questions at this time. So I would like to thank you for participating in our online fair, and I wish you a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, and a lot of success for your career fair. It was great to have the invitation. All the best, and greetings from Salzburg.